Oh, don't do that. Hey there, I'm Chef Daniela Malfitano, and welcome to My Choice Kitchen, where we explore healthy choices for the plate to empower you to feel great. Tonight, I thought it'd be really fun to make a delicious fall recipe. I'm making loaded Hasselback potatoes. Now, traditionally, these are made with white potatoes, like a russet or a Yukon Gold, which is what I have here. We are actually gonna make these just a little healthier, so I'm using sweet potato, perfect for fall. And in order to make this recipe well, I really need a sharp knife, and thank goodness, because Kangshan Cutlery has generously offered to be the sponsor for this episode, and they are gonna donate and give away this 9-piece knife roll. So I'm gonna just take the next minute to go over what's in here, then we're gonna get to the cooking, and I hope you'll stay till the end because that's where I'm gonna tell you how you can win this knife roll for yourself. You ready to begin? Let's see what's inside.
60 seconds on the clock. Ready, go.
All right, I'm gonna go through this fast. The first thing we have is our slicing blade, our slicing knife. This is 11 inches. It has these air holes. I love this knife. Of course, we have our chef's knife. This is an 8-inch blade, a little too big for my hand. So I actually love the 7-inch Santoku knife. This is 7 inches again with those air pockets, really important for this knife roll. We also have the offset bread knife. This is 8.5 inches. This is also known as a serrated knife, good for melon, squash, bread, things like that. We have our 6.5-inch boning knife. It's very flexible, really great for getting underneath those bones to get all that meat off. And 3.5-inch paring knife, as well as our honing steel. This makes the blade super duper straight, which makes it seem like it's sharper when it's just straightened. And last but not least, our kitchen shears. I love these because they come apart. You can wash them really well. All of these are the Swedish Sandvik knives. They are super, super sharp and stay sharp because they are heat treated. They're all made of composite materials on the handle and they are comfortable. How did I do? Is that 60 seconds?
You nailed it.
Yeah. All right. Listen, these are Swedish Sandvik knives for a Swedish recipe. Are you ready to start cooking? Let's get in the kitchen. First thing you need to do is wash and dry your potato well, okay? The next thing you need are some wooden skewers, or you can use chopsticks. Place these down on your cutting board just like this, and then place the potato right on top. Now this is gonna sort of keep it raised above just slightly so that you don't slice all the way through. I'm going to slice planks into here about 1/8 of an inch thick all the way through that sort of open the potato up. So I'm making sure not to go all the way through, and I really have a good grip on this potato. Now it takes a little bit of patience and effort. Don't quit though, because the moment you try to go too quickly, you're gonna cut it all the way through. And don't sweat it. If it's a little bit larger than 1/8 of an inch, that's okay. Now I'm gonna flip it, just so I have more control. Woo! It's a workout right here. I'm sweating. That is one Hasselback potato that's ready for everything else. Danny gets one too. I'm gonna make him one. Oh! Don't do that. Okay, good thing it was the first one though. We'll put that aside. Okay, don't eat that, boo. Keep going. Cool. That's perfect. Now the fun part. The more fun part, I should say. Okay, I wanna actually do one of two things. You can use butter for this, or you can use heart healthy extra virgin olive oil. Tonight, I'm gonna choose extra virgin olive oil because we're gonna load it with some other things that are very rich, okay? This is really just for the baking process. S&P goes over the top. A little pepper. Also gonna use just a little bit of garlic powder, kind of just on top, and a little bit inside. Also gonna use a little smoked paprika. This is totally optional, but I like it. I like a little bit of that smokiness on my potato. I'm gonna put them at 450 degrees, and they're gonna take about 45 to 55 minutes. Let's get the garnishes ready for these potatoes while they cook. So I'm gonna start with little turkey bacon because everything's better with bacon, but I like to keep it super clean and healthy. This is paleo approved, sugar-free turkey bacon. A little olive oil in my pan, just slightly. Turkey bacon has less fat than regular bacon. And when this is nice and hot, ooh, which it is, go ahead and add it right to the pan. At this point, I'm just gonna pull it off, let it drip for a second, and onto the paper towel it goes. In this pan with all that bacon grease, I'm actually going to make caramelized leeks. I'm gonna slice the top as well as the bottom off. And what you're gonna end up with is just the inside. You can actually fan it open to see if there's any sand or soil. If there is, you can actually give it a wipe or a rinse. But this is honestly clean as a whistle. And I'd rather not wet this if I don't have to, because it'll prevent the caramelized onions from being soggy. I'm just gonna cook this on a low medium flame because I just wanna bring out the natural sugar or sweetness in these onions. At this point, I can add a little bit of S&P just to season it up. I love freshly ground black pepper. There's really nothing like it. Store-bought pre-ground pepper, it's flavorless. I don't like it at all, so I try to just grind my own. And just kind of hang close and give them a swirl in the pan with your heat-resistant spatula every few minutes. They're getting a little bit brown, and I want to remove all those brown bits from the bottom of the pan. So I'm going to just deglaze it with just a touch of water. Watch this. All right, these look perfectly done. You can still see just a little bit of white, just a little bit of green, but mostly they're golden brown. I'm gonna turn off the heat and remove them from the pan. These potatoes are ready, let's grab them. They got a little bit crispy black on the top, just on the top, because I think that they were too close to the heat element. But other than that, I kinda like that they're black and orange, perfect for Halloween. I'm gonna now stuff these with mozzarella cheese. You can also use cheddar if you want. And I'm gonna use a plant-based cheese. And I love this, it's made from mostly cashews. It's really good stuff. So I'm just gonna open it up. Every couple of planks, I'm gonna add a piece of mozzarella. One little piece for the chef. Wow. Okay. That's amazing. It's only gonna get more amazing inside this potato. Melt it up, and this is ready to go back in the oven. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes just to melt the cheese. Traditional Hasselback potatoes are actually Swedish, and they are only roasted in the oven and garnished with salt, pepper, and maybe sour cream and chives. But we're gonna do it a little different. So let's start with chopping up our bacon. And I think I'm gonna go for the salsa. I love this stuff. It's just a little tomatoes, a little red onion, red bell pepper, and then some dry toasted pumpkin seeds. Now we need some bacon. Bacon's coming on. Also want a little bit of caramelized leeks. You can finish this off with a little Parmesan cheese if you want. I might use just a little bit of a meal topper, like a vegan Parmesan. It's just cashews and nutritional yeast. I can sprinkle that just right over the top, just a little bit. It adds just a touch of texture and a great amount of B vitamins. Yummy. Okay, I'm totally satisfied by this. It is time to eat. Let's take it to the table. Made it. This looks amazing. Before we dig in, let's give this food a little gratitude. Thank you.
All right.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
Moment of truth.
Let's taste. I feel like we could have probably just gone for one of them. Okay. Here we go. 7's the try.
He's gonna like it.
Missed it.
Wow. The flavors in this.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I love the spiciness of the salsa.
Yeah, the pizza salsa is really nice. And the sweet potato is just super tender. It's got a great sweetness. Obviously, the caramelized leeks are also sweet, so that goes really well.
Yeah. And Hasselback just means the way it was cut, right? So cool that you can do this with sweet potato.
Right?
Absolutely.
I love it. And the King Shan, the top cut King Shan knives worked super well for this. I'm so glad that I had them.
I think everybody wants to know how they can win those knives.
Okay, let's tell you. Okay, it's very simple. All you have to do is you have to follow at King Shan Cutlery on Instagram, as well as at Chef Danielle Amalfitano. And then you have to like the post. The last thing you have to do is you have to tag 2 friends that you would make this recipe for. That's it. Pretty simple, right?
Right, so go to Instagram. I know you're watching this on YouTube, but go to Instagram, follow at Kangshan Cutlery and at Chef Danielle Malfitano. Like the post that talks about this giveaway, and then tag 2 friends. And one person's gonna win.
One person's gonna win. You can enter between October 4th and October 15th. We're gonna choose our winner on October 15th.
Randomly.
Totally
Not really
randomly.
a choose.
The machine's gonna choose it for us.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the Kangshan Cutlery top cut 9-piece knife roll set, as well as this amazing petite bib from Chefworks. I love this apron. This is my new favorite. You guys are gonna get both of these things entered to win. Thank you so much. This was such a fun recipe. It really got me into the fall spirit. Did it get you into the fall spirit?
I'm in the spirit.
He's in the spirit. Until next time, subscribe. Most importantly, watch our other videos and come back for more. Until we see you though, let's rejoice in choice. See you later.